Hello everyone. I was wondering something today. Do you want to be a leader? Do you maybe want to become a manager, tech lead, or even a team leader of a team? Well, how do you start? That's a question I get a lot of the time. Software engineers come to me and ask me like, "Hey, I want to go into the leadership path. What are the things I can do to actually get there?" And indeed, that's a challenging question. You see all these people taking charge of big projects, of big initiatives, maybe even leading your team or leading a team of teams. How do you get to that point? Where do you start? And that's a common question, and it's a really difficult to answer if you haven't been there. Now, if you ask your manager, they'll probably be able to tell you that because they've been through this path. They can talk about their own experience, but you can't. So, here am I trying to give you some help. I'll share with you 4 ways you can lead as a software engineer today. Let's go. Number one, leading a project. This is obvious. You've seen it. There's people that lead projects. They take it from beginning, bullet to completion, and that's is leadership. It's very simple. But it isn't actually that easy to do. Simple, but not easy. Where do you start? My recommendation is if you haven't led a project before, start with a small one. You're going to learn how to work with your team. You're going to learn how to self pace and self lead yourself. This is very important and extremely difficult. So, there you have it. You will already learn something at the beginning of the project. In fact, you're going to have to set milestones for yourself for every single step to make sure that you can get the project from the beginning all the way to the end. It's not that easy. You're going to learn a lot. Now, for people that have already done a small project, I recommend taking a step forward. You can get a medium sized project or even a large project. The kind of things that you're going to learn there are different. Now you're going to be working with the whole team. You're going to be doing something else. You're going to be looking after others. You're going to have to make sure that everybody has the work to do for the next sprint or for the next quarter or whatever the timeline you're set out for yourself. And this starts to teach you how to manage others as well. It's a little bit of that, but it is a great starting point for somebody who hasn't done much of leadership. Next one. Technical leadership is the second one on my list. Why technical leadership? Well, because you probably already have the skills to do that. Now, with technical leadership, there are some few really important aspects you have to consider. You're looking for a gap, either in a tool or in a process that the team has. That gap is where you will focus your efforts. Now, we have to discuss this with your team leader or manager or even your team, whether this is worth doing. For example, if your testing isn't up to scratch, that's a great opportunity for you to do some technical leadership. Sure, might not be the most exciting job in the world, but that's not what you're looking for. You're looking to grow a new skill. And that skill is leadership. In order to grow leadership, you need a couple of things. You need to identify the gap. So that's a leadership skill. And then you need to take the initiative to tackle that gap. If you have the technical skills, everything else is probably going to be easy. Now, we have to understand that this isn't solving the problem for the sake of the problem. What you're trying to do is help the team get better. And this is the most important aspect of leadership, helping the team. Mentoring and helping others. Now, we all help our team. From time to time, we'll sit down per program and help each other. This is not what this is about. What I'm talking about here is to find a piece of the software that you know very well so that you can lead and help others. Helping others generally is leadership because you're thinking about the team, because you're thinking about everybody else. What you're looking for here is to leverage your technical skills that you currently have to do this. And when I understood this, this blew my mind because essentially you can lead only a couple months into the team. It could be a new piece of code that you've designed. It could be something else that you've been working on for quite a while. But if somebody else is touching it right now, if there is a question, that's an opportunity for you to step up and lead, answer questions, maybe make proposals about how to improve it or how that works in a greater ecosystem. There's a lot you can do with that skill. And that's just the technical skill. And I think that's beautiful. Big, hairy problems. And I love big hairy problems. Big hairy problems give ambitious engineers the opportunity to really show what they're capable of. Why? Well, because big hairy problems take you outside of your comfort zone and by quite a big margin. This is really important because it will get you to talk to different teams, it got you to talk to different leaders, and you get you to take something from the beginning to completion. Really, really important. I wish I knew this from the beginning of my career. If I knew that, I would have done so much more and potentially so much better as a software engineer. Think about the problems that you have in your team. Think about maybe a customer problem, maybe a problem that another team has. And these problems should make you scared. They're so big that make you afraid. You find that that's probably the right one to tackle. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. Are you going to hate me for that? Yes, I think so. But you're going to learn so much important skills along the way. That will also take you into leadership. It will be incredible recognition from everybody else as well. So that's it, folks. Those are the 4 ways you can lead. First, think about project leadership. My recommendation is to start small, but if you already have experience, consider something bigger. Number 2 is technical leadership. Now, technical leadership means identifying gaps and taking those opportunities to improve the team. And this is about the team, make the team better. Number 3 is using your technical skills to help others. Think about areas of the system that you know very well that you can help your team with. That is also leadership. And number 4, my favorite one, is big, hairy problems. Those are the things that will really take you to the next level. Thank you very much for watching and let me know how it goes for you.